Hello, my name is Jamie Crane. Today I'm going to talk about how the school systems promote heteronormativity and only encourage the gender binary. On June 23, 1972, Title Act was made effective. This act stated, "No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance." Well, that sounds great, right? I mean, what do I have to talk about? I mean, throw this out. There's no discrimination in schools. I mean, Title IX took care of any discrimination based on sex, right? Well, not exactly. According to the Sex Education and the Promotion of Heteronormativity, the curriculum used in most sex education programs across the U.S. specifically focuses on heterosexual relationships only. This curriculum gears students to believe that heterosexual relationships are the only type of relationships that are appropriate. Heteronormativity is a word that is used to describe the privilege that heterosexual relationships are given over any other type of relationship. This could be a homosexual relationship, this could be a non-monogamous relationships, but if you are straight, this is assumed to be normal. It is assumed on all people across our society. It is assumed that they are going to be in a relationship and marry the opposite gender. In addition, this research showed in Arizona it is illegal for instructors to promote any type of homosexual relationships or anything that deviates from the heterosexual relationships. In most cases, throughout the sexual education curriculum in the U.S., the only relationships that are talked about are heterosexual monogamous relationships, and most times any other type of relationship makeup are completely ignored and not spoke about. But gay people exist. How are they supposed to learn healthy relationships and what they should and should not do in terms of sexual practices? Shh, if you don't talk about it, it's not real. Shh. Not only do schools leave out valuable information in their sexual education programs, but according to Remarking Heteronormativity, Resisting Practices in Early Childhood Education Contexts, schools often solely focus on the nuclear family. This is the family that consists of usually a mother and a father who are in a heterosexual relationship, and they might have one or two children. This is the family that most school systems and classrooms, they'll focus on either reading stories about the nuclear family, or assuming that children come from a nuclear family, or using the nuclear family in word problems or anything related to just family. They will solely talk about just the nuclear family. But according to a Pew Research analysis done on the U.S., children under 18, under half of them live in the nuclear family. Right. But that's the way it's always been. We want to promote healthy relationships. We want to promote normal relationships to our student body. Another way that we can see heteronormativity being promoted in our schools is through the use of the gender binary in our education system. In elementary school girls and heteronormativity, researchers found that elementary school children were already being conditioned to the gender binary. Boys in this line, girls in this line. If you don't know, check your genitals. It's how we get things done around here. The researchers in this study also found that children learn the expectations from their parents and society to be in a heterosexual relationship at a very young age. Well, you see, we can't talk about the homos because we wouldn't want to put any ideas in our little children's heads. Like my son, he's 3 years old, and we're constantly always teasing him about how he's gonna break so many girls' hearts and what a ladies' man he is. You know, we gotta preserve the innocence of the children. For the children. It's for the children. In the article by Huffington Post, 7 ways schools are failing transgender and non-binary students. It was noted all the ways the gender binary is represented in our schools. This can be shown when teachers make the students line up in separate boy-girl lines, seating charts based on sex, the way that schools couple students for different events like prom, the different dress codes that they have based on sex, and just any way that teachers group students to be boy and girl, which is present in almost daily activities that happen at school. Wait a minute, what bathroom are you trying to use to pee? Are you sure you're where you need to be? Have you checked your genitals? I think I should check your genitals just so we can all feel safe here and we can all be comfortable. Let me see, okay? So yes, even after Title IX was signed, we still to this day have many problems with discrimination faced against LGBT students. Even in terms of the gender binary and heteronormativity, there are many problems that still surround our education system today. The researchers of sex education and the promotion of heteronormativity even found the curriculum and educational policy used today in American schools actually allow for the homophobia that is found in all of our school districts. Now wait a minute, we have Title IX, no discrimination over here, no. All students are treated the same. There's no special treatment going on in our schools. No, that's the point.